Parker's got his second basket of the night.
He can be a matchup nightmare if he can get it in the paint.
Here's Rose. It's rebounded by Carter Williams. Bucks trail by 6. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Jason Kidd. What'd you find out, Doris?
He said that their defensive focus, no surprise, will be trying to keep Derrick Rose out of the lane. He added, "You know he's come a long way as an outside shooter, but he's a pick-your-poison type of player. We can't let him get into the paint." Makes sense, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. Now here's Freak, covered by Parker. Out to the right wing. Back to Mirotic. The three. Shot is off. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
17 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Newsom. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Now here's Carter Williams. He's definitely not pleased how he played against the Clippers. Plumlee with the screen. Here's Bayless. Hands it from downtown.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Bulls up. And Pau Gasol, after some great years and some difficult years, talks about now his newfound excitement playing with the Chicago Bulls.
I mean, I think it's been noticeable just because this has been my decision, too. And I want to make it good, great, actually. Not good, but great.
I think you'd have to say that Gasol's decision to finish. He's checked in for Monroe. Chris Middleton comes in for Jabari Parker. Barnes checked in for Johnson. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Jared Bayless. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Taj Gibson's checked in for Gasol. Mirotic comes in for McDermott. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Beno Udrih. And Freak subbed in for Ish Smith. So for Chicago right now, the big men are Gibson and Noah. Freak is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Mirotic in at the 3, the small forward. Clock is at 3. Plumlee got it. Good job in the low post. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Left side Butler. Noah dishes to Butler. The rebound by Middleton.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Carter Williams kicks to Plumlee. And that one is stuffed right through.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well.
There's 1:40 left here in the second, and Gibson over to help. And Plumlee kicks to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. That jam! I mean, just beautiful.
And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
And really, in a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message, you do. And boy, did he ever on that play.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Derrick Rose is checked in for Noah. Bucks trail by 4. Carter Williams, the pass to Plumlee. Back to Carter Williams. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. uses the glass to finish the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points in the quarter.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter. And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Rose. In the corner, Middleton with it. Antetokounmpo dishes to Plumlee.
What are you doing? Stay down.
2 shots, gentlemen.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
And the Bucks making a change here. Monroe's checked in. The Bulls leading by 3. Outside Rose. He tries for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Carter Williams with it. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Bulls lead by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second. A different look for Milwaukee. Jabari Parker's checked in for Miles Plumlee. Tyler Johnson comes in for Antetokounmpo, and Jared Bayless subbed in for Michael Carter Williams. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Pau Gasol. Beno Udrih, he's checked in for McDermott, and Freak subbed in for Rose. They've got Chris Middleton. Parker out there with Greg Monroe. Then it's Johnson, and it's Bayless in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Just 5 to shoot. For the lead. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Butler. 1:25 left to play in the third. Here's Newsom and Parker with the block. Here is Bayless. 8 points for him. And stolen by Butler. Here's Newsom. That's good. And it's Udrih with the assist that time. Freak's got his second bucket. And Freak's agent in attendance at the game today, Dom Pagnotti, the famous Dom Pagnotti. You might hear stories positive and negative about him, but he has a lot of big-name clients, that's for sure, Clark.
Yep, and Freak is one name in a long list for Pagnotti. Some question his motives and how he gets deals done, but that's not for you and I to debate.
No.
You certainly can't argue with his results.
Well, you know him well. You call him DP. I just call him Dom. And you hear so often about work ethic of players, but Freak has put his money where his mouth is. He built a private gym at his house so he can put time in on the court, Clark, whenever he wants to.
Yeah, that's a good step. And Freak is well known to be a workout. Well, freak is probably the best way to say it, so that shouldn't come as any surprise.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
You know, whatever they chopped it up about during the break, it's worked. I mean, they've really been excellent in their execution since halftime.
Six seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Monroe, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
And that's a big bonus for him to end the quarter as he just beats the buzzer.
That's superb clock management there, maximizing every second of the clock in that situation. Well done.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action. Taylor Johnson, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Taj Gibson's checked in for the Bulls. Freak comes in for Derrick Rose. Taking a look at the Bulls, the big men are Gibson and Noah. Butler and McDermott filling out the perimeter. And it's Freak in at the point guard. Goes back up. Money! And that shot brings them to within just one.
When Noah gets going like that, forget about it.
When they foul intentionally, they're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And Middleton kicks to Carter Williams. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Well, Kev, that took forever. I don't know what took them so long, but the coaching staff can't be pleased with that right now.
Michael Carter Williams. 2 shots.
So he can't get either to fall. Here's McDermott. It's in!
Assisted by Frank. Milwaukee timeout.
Middleton inside the three-point line. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, congratulations.